Hi guys, Oliver here. It's another lovely morning, as you can see behind me, and today I've decided I'm doing my daily exercise walk a little earlier in the day. The goal is to go up into these woodlands here, where I've yesterday discovered some wild garlic and bluebells. Let's walk up there. This is where we're going today, all the way to the top. I'm sweating hard already, but I am surrounded here by the bluebells. They are literally everywhere around me, and this really is worth a bit of sweat, isn't it? And I am not alone in the woods. Good morning, my little friend. Why does this always happen to me when I don't have a long lens on me? No worries, I'm not disturbing you. What's here behind me is the first stretch of bluebell woods, and you see between the trees there is that lovely play of light and shadow, and I think this is where I'm going to take the first shots for today. And this here looks like the boar made it to this part of the forest too. I haven't seen one yet, but watch out, you never know. And here we go. The first shot of the day will happen from a rather low angle because I have that fern here which I want to have in the foreground. Settings f14, 1 second, and the first shot of the day is sorted. Now, the thing with a woodland like this is I am trying a lot of compositions. I'm going low, I'm going higher angles to get the total. All equipment I have on me today is my old working horse, my Canon 5D Mark III, in combination with my 16 to 35mm f4. And I do have a filter attached. The reason for that is I don't want the long exposures obviously, but in a woodland like this where we have a little dew still on the bluebells and everything, I have my polarizer here, and that may help to bring some contrasts out a little better. So let me have a play around. It's very easy to forget time and space when you're in a beautiful woodland like this. And the only noise you hear is the birds around singing. Okay, here is a dog coming. I think that's the first one for today. I also heard a boar pretty much from the same direction. I'm simply hoping there is no trouble going on. But look, the bluebells are not the only attraction for today. I am also here for some wild garlic. And now we're walking on, and let's see if we can find that. And there we go, we're slowly approaching the wild garlic areas. Stunning, here's the wild garlic. And on the other side over there are the bluebells. We have them both together in one woodland. It's so beautiful. Man, the beauty of this area is absolutely incredible. The entire woodland is just stunning, and you see what's right behind me here. At this point, I suggest you start rubbing your screen to activate aroma transmission, because the smell of the wild garlic here is absolutely stunning. It's totally overwhelming, and yeah, it's just a feast for every sense, really. First, I'm gonna have a little wander around just to see where there is a potential shot in it, to find a suitable composition. And at first glance, I mean, there's plenty of opportunity here. So I think I'm gonna spend a little more time here. Well, and to start with, I'm doing something very unusual for my standards. I'm taking a few handheld shots. The thing is all about patterns. And you just walk around and explore these patterns in the field here. Well, it is actually surprisingly difficult to find a composition here. One of the reasons is you are so overwhelmed by that sea of white flowers of the wild garlic that you're getting lost. But I think I got the first one here. I'm having that little path that could create a little line leading the eye through the woodland, up the hill, and well, maybe there is something. Let's just try that. The thing is, once you are in, you find the compositions everywhere. So just turning around from that view just to that one, you have that little hill here and the wonderful foreground ending up in the distance. And just starting here at the bottom, not too bright, where are we? And fire the shot. Right, and here's the next one. As you can see, it's going up the hill. It's just overwhelming. It's a combination of the dark saturated greens in the foreground with the white flowers on top, and then the scenery is getting more bright and more juicy because the light's coming from the top through the trees. I have to take these shots. It's time for a little rest, having something to drink now. Maybe a little snack. I mean, it's very easy to forget time and space when you're surrounded by such beauty. And it's really everywhere. But before we carry on, a little tech talk. I mean, you heard me saying I'm just taking the shot. Very often this is not the case because, as you have noticed, I am often looking for subjects in the foreground, filling the frame and some lead-in lines. And even when we are stopping down a wide-angle lens, very often the depth of field is simply not enough to cover everything in focus from front to the image to the far end. And to overcome that, I am obviously shooting the same scene at different focal points. Just to do a little focus stack afterwards. But nevertheless, I mean, if you see such a beautiful landscape here and these fields here behind me, they are really beautiful. And the scenery surrounded by the trees you're trying to incorporate into the shot, and it's really made easy to take appealing photographs. And now I came across this weird place here. Check this out. I have no idea what it is, whether it's a cave or maybe an abandoned mine. It's clearly locked, and the sign says, okay, closed for the winter season. I wonder if people really go down into this hole. Okay, you never know. And of course, like everything here, it's surrounded by the wild garlic. And that brings me to the idea, why not see if there is another shot in here? I mean, look at the colors, they're all amazing, aren't they? Yeah, I think let's do that. Now look at this, I'm coming down this way here, where the wild garlic is, and when I'm just turning around here, on the other hand behind me, the field's full of bluebells. This is totally incredible. I mean, garlic on one side, bluebells on the other hand, and the beauty, the smell, the impression, the entire feel of it is just overwhelming. It's so fantastic. For me it's pretty easy to access because it's really walking distance, and I just use it for my daily exercise walk. Surprisingly, incredible, look at it, a sea of bluebells everywhere. Surprisingly, I've never been up this hill here before, despite the fact that I'm living in the area for 2 years already. And yeah, my neighbor told me about it yesterday, so I had a little scouting walk yesterday, and immediately decided that I'm going to come back with my camera gear. So I did today, and certainly that was not the last time. Definitely not. More to come. Well, that's it. We're at the end for today, and I'm really getting hungry. I need to go downhill. Good, and I finally made it back to the place where it all started. As you see, the light has changed dramatically, and yeah, that's the end for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Maybe you'll be with me the next time I'm going to have a walk into the bluebell and wild garlic fields.